It's a stadium so big, you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Dallas. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And that was a disaster of a return. They're going to start near their own goal line.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting to your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Purdy to throw it. His first throw is an interception. Trayvon Diggs has got it. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate, in this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth. Who's going to respond next?
And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense up to the line fast. Back-to-back carries here. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. 5 yards on that play, but 3rd and goal is still going to be longer than they'd like.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
From the gun is Prescott. He brings it in. Touchdown, Dallas. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Kick taken in here at the 17. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Kittle brings it in. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball. You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along your routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Jake Moody on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers tie this game 7-7. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go, 46.
Man in motion here.
26.
First down, here's Dak. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Yeah! Here, 26.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here.
Kill, kill. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They have 2nd and pretty long here.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide 8. Under. 26.
Another try following the sack. He puts some power on a deep hook, and someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Charvarius Ward picks it off. And the 49ers get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's 2nd and 2. That finds Ayuk, complete. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He's got it at the 6. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that will set up 1st and goal. McCaffrey hits the end zone for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! Let's it! What is it?
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At 47! We're going to 54. Why ain't? Hey, kill! Kill! 47! Hey, we're going to kill!
Throwing again is Dak. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Prescott now on 3rd down. He has the 1st over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Here we go! Then we're going to 53. Then we're 47.
Another throw for Prescott. This finds Cooks, complete. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. Dak throwing again. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Here we go! Here we go, going to 54, going to 50. Here we go, 46. Here we go, kill!
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We got 2nd and 15.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, kill. 26.
Prescott here from the gun. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. They connect on the deep shot. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys earn the chance to tie it before halftime. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys tie things up at 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Samuel now to return it. And that was a disaster of a return. They're going to start near their own goal line.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Purdy on first down. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Play action now with Purdy. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. So that brings up second down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They kick the running back in motion. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Trying again, following the sack. Brought in by Ayuk. And they bring him down around the 34. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Now Purdy. He's taking a shot towards the end zone. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Kicked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
47. Here we go, 47. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, 180. 26.
1st and 10, Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
A loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the 14-yard line.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Yeah! Here we go! Right take! We're going to 54, wide in. Hey, kill! Kill! Wait, take.
He'll throw it. Taking a deep shot here. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Then we're going to 53. Then we're going 47.
Back to throw it. He's trying to go deep again. That's grabbed inside the 30. And somehow they reach the end zone with no time remaining in the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got.